Okay, so welcome everyone to your evening meditation. Just giving yourself the gift of the next half an hour's time out, going somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed for the next half an hour. Just putting your phone on mute or silent. Sitting comfortably in a meditation posture, whatever your favorite meditation posture is. So it might be sitting with your back straight, feet shoulder width apart if you sitting on a chair. Make sure your back is straight, whatever posture you're in. Cup your hands in your lap, close your eyes, and start off by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. So just breathing in through the nose, you're filling up the lower stomach, breathing into so you're breathing into the belly button, and breathing into your heart center. Squeeze the sphincter muscle. So that's the muscle you use to contract the flow of urine. Just squeeze that in and up. And you feel this life energy rising up. Just like a wave in the ocean. Just rising up, cresting the top of the inhale. Pause. And just check in with your mind. So just noticing whatever's going on for you. Any thoughts, any emotions that are running through your mind. Particularly anything negative. So just be very vigilant for any fear, any anxiety, worry, sadness, grievances, resentment, anger, frustration. Just tune into how all of this feels, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And now you're just going to, with the help of your breath, let it go. So as you exhale, just blowing it all out like a black smoke out of your mouth. Releasing the thoughts, releasing the emotions, releasing any physical tension you feel in your body. Feel this life energy just subsiding back down like the breaking of a wave in the ocean. It's flowing down the front channel of your body. Notice the chest and the stomach subsiding back in. Pull the lower stomach sharply in to expel the last remaining air out. And you just rest here in the peace and the stillness between breaths for a few moments. Really pay attention to the stillness that comes in the gaps between breaths. It's a little portal to eternity. And now breathing in again. Notice how the stomach rises, the chest rises. Squeeze the sphincter muscle. Just raising the energy up the spine. Feeling this really warm energy rising up like a wave in the ocean, just cresting. Take another sip of air into the heart center, to the upper chest. So it's a maximal inhale breath. You feel the life energy rising up the spine. Notice the air flowing into your nostrils. Pause. Top of the inhale. Smile. For no other reason than that you're here, you're present, you're alive. And because of that, you're happy. And you exhale. So you exhale, sigh it all out. So keep your mouth closed, just blow it out through your nostrils. Make a little sighing sound in the back of your throat. Just like the ocean sounds. You just feel this energy, this warm, tingling sensation of head just subsiding back down the front channel of your body, coming to rest in your stomach. Pause there again. Just Be aware of the peace and the stillness that comes in the gaps between breaths. And then repeat the cycle. So breathing in, just watch your breath, step back and notice all the subtle sensations of the breath, the air flowing into the nostrils, stomach and chest rise, energy rises up the spine, you clench your sphincter muscle to help that process, to pump it up the spine. Another sip of air into the top, pause, smile, and then the process reverses. You exhale, notice the air flowing out of your nostrils, vibration in your throat as you make the sighing ocean sound, and the energy just comes subsiding down the front channel of your body, back down into your stomach. Pause briefly there, smile, and then breathe in again. And just step back and watch the breath. So you set this breath in motion, and all you're going to do is watch, observe these sensations of the breath. Bring your mind completely into the present moment. If you notice any thoughts that are obviously disturbing, distracting, or distressing, just let them go by placing all your attention on the breath and the sensations of the breath. And so set this breath in motion, just breathing in and out and watching it. That's the background to this meditation. Keep doing that for the next 25 minutes. As you listen to my words, I'm going to guide you into a deeper relaxation process now. So as you continue watching your breath, I want you to imagine a lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling flowing down from the crown of your head, down through the back of your head, through your face, relaxing your jaw, smoothing out any lines of tension in your face. Just breathing in this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling into your neck and shoulders. And as you do that, just drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Feel a nice warm tingling sensation there. Roll them forward, roll them backwards. And as you exhale, sigh it all out and just letting all that tension go. Just dropping it all away. Releasing it and feeling this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling flow down from your neck and shoulders, through your upper arms, your triceps, your biceps, down through your elbows, into your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Arms are just hanging limply and heavily off your body. Just remind yourself there's really nowhere else to go and nothing else to do. Just to breathe, relax, and be still. And this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling. Flow back up from the tips of your fingers, through your hands, your wrists, your forearms, through your triceps and your biceps, up into your neck and shoulders again. Breathing in, this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling, and just letting go with the breath. As you exhale, just dropping another layer of this tension away, feeling this lovely lump, heavy, warm sensation seeping down like warm water down your back, into your chest, and then down into your stomach, your lower back. So your whole stomach is filled up with this lovely lump, heavy, warm sensation, like a hot water bottle filled with this warm water. It's just warm and comforting, pleasant. Let that sensation seep down into your groin, through your buttocks, down through thighs, your upper thighs, back of your thighs, down through your knees, into your shins, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. So your whole body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, is completely lump heavy, warm and relaxed. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to go. Just breathe, relax, and be still. And just allow these words I'm going to share with you to just drop into your awareness. So don't try and listen intellectually, just listen intuitively, listen energetically. So just absorb the frequency of these words. Remind yourself there's really nothing else to do, nowhere else to go. Just breathe, relax, be still. Allow these words just to sink in, permeate into a different level of your mind, your subconscious, which is where they're needed. So I'm going to share with you the preliminary section on what is the last judgment to the series of workbook lessons we're on. Keep watching your breath, staying very nice and calm and still, empty, open but aware. And allow the words just to drop in. To your awareness. What is the last judgment? Is the question. So let's listen and hear what Jesus has to say in response to this. Christ's second coming gives the Son of God this gift: to hear the voice for God proclaim that what is false, and what is true has never changed. And this the judgment is in which perception ends. At first, you see a world that has accepted this as true, projected from a now corrected mind. And with this holy sight, perception gives a silent blessing and then disappears. Its goal accomplished and its mission done. Just pause, watch your breath, reflect on that. Christ's second coming is the second coming of the awareness of your higher self. You are the Son of God, or the extension of love. The voice for God is the voice for this eternal loving presence in your mind. It just tells you that what is false, and what is true has never changed. So the final judgment on the world contains no condemnation, for it sees the world as totally forgiven, without sin and wholly purposeless. Without a cause now, and without function in Christ's sight, it merely slips away to nothingness. There it was born, and there it ends as well. And all the figures in the dream in which the world began go with it. Bodies now are useless, and will therefore fade away, because the Son of God is limitless. You who believed that God's last judgment, the last judgment of love, would condemn the world to hell along with you, accept this holy truth. God's judgment, love's judgment, is the gift of the correction He bestowed on all your errors, freeing you from them and all effects they ever seemed to have. To fear God's saving grace, love's saving grace, is but to fear complete release from suffering, return to peace, security and happiness, and union with your own identity. So just pause here briefly, watch your breath, doing nice deep slow inhales and exhales, letting the breath and the sounds of the waves, the ocean, just take you a little bit deeper with each breath into this peaceful, calm, relaxed place, beyond judgment, beyond condemnation, beyond all the suffering that it brings. Just try and experience the peace that this lesson is talking about. The words are already just pointing you to an experience of peace. So God's final judgment is as merciful as every step in his appointed plan to bless his Son and call him to return to the eternal peace he shares with him. Be not afraid of love, for it alone can heal all sorrow, wipe away all tears, and gently waken from his dream of pain the Son whom God or love acknowledges as his. Be not afraid of this. Salvation asks you give it welcome, and the world awaits your glad acceptance, which will set it free. This is God's final judgment, love's final judgment. You are still my holy Son, my holy extension, forever innocent, forever loving, and forever loved, as limitless as your Creator, and completely changeless and forever pure. Therefore, awaken and return to me. I am your Father, your source, and you are my Son, my extension. So just pause here. Maybe feel a little bit of upliftment at those final sentences. Inspiration, joy, peace. And we start to access this eternal loving presence in us. And these kinds of emotions start to arise. So just allow them. Allow them to arise. Take another nice deep breath in. Then we're going to move on to today's lesson, 318 from Course in Miracles workbook. So breathing in, nice deep inhale. So you're breathing in not just air, but this life essence into the stomach, blowing that up like a balloon. Squeeze the sphincter muscle, that's the muscle used to contract the flow of urine, or squeeze the last bit out. That locks the energy in and creates a pumping action to move this life energy up the spine. As you inhale, you draw it up the spine, feel it flowing into your heart center. Putting one hand on your heart, it's not there. Feel this nice, warm, tingling, comforting feeling there. And then finally, breathe into the upper chest and the head. You feel this thread of warm energy running up the spine to the crown of your head. And just say, in me, salvation's means and end are one. So salvation is enlightenment. Enlightenment is just a state of peace and love and joy all the time. So that's what he's referring to. It's ultimately that state will help you transcend the entire world. But for now, salvation is experienced as peace and love and joy in your daily experience. And so what does he mean by salvation's means and end are one? Well, let's listen and hear. First exhale. As you exhale, just sinking a little bit deeper into the peace and the stillness that lie within your own mind. Nowhere to go, nothing else to do, just breathe. Relax and be still. Watch your breath. Watch the sensations of the breath as you listen to these profound words, this commentary on today's lesson. And repeat them after me, just allowing them to penetrate in to your deeper mind, your subconscious mind, which is where they need it, to undo the very deep-seated thought system of the ego. Say, in me, God's Holy Son, love's holy extension, are reconciled all parts of heaven's plan to save the world. What could conflict when all the parts have but one purpose and one aim? How could there be a single part that stands alone, or one of more or less importance than the rest? Say to yourself, I am the means by which God's Son is saved. Love's extension is saved, because salvation's purpose is to find the sinlessness that God has placed in me. Sinlessness that comes with love. I was created as the thing I seek. I am the goal the world is searching for. I am God's Son. There's one eternal love. I am salvation's means and end as well. So just pause, reflect on that, watch the breath. The means of salvation are forgiveness or letting go. That's inside you, you're capable of that. And the end is just peace. Peace, love, joy, eternal happiness, with no opposite, no spot or blemish on that at all. So you say, I'm salvation's means and end as well. It's a very powerful statement. An affirmation of truth can remind you that you have both the means and the end goal, which is the state of peace and love and joy in you right now. If you bring those together, then you're saved. Not sometime in the future, right now, because you will be at peace. So breathing in again, nice deep inhale to the lower stomach, to the heart center, raise the energy up the spine, contract the sphincter muscle. Maximal inhale breath, pause at the top of the inhale, and just invite this presence, holy presence, of this loving energy into your mind with this prayer. Say, let me today, my Father, my source, take the role you offer me in your request, that I accept atonement or at-one-ment, as I prefer saying it, for myself. For thus does what is thereby reconciled in me become as surely reconciled to you. And just rest with that invitation. Just sink into the peace and the stillness, to the silence for the next couple of minutes. Remind yourself there's really nowhere else to go, there's nothing else to do, nothing else to think about. Just breathe, relax, be still. Step back, watch your breath, and surrender into the peace, into the stillness that are your true inheritance, where salvation's means and end are one. For the next 2 minutes of silence. If any thoughts come in, just let them go gently by returning all your attention to the breath. Imagine they're like cloud patterns just drifting by. There's no power to obscure the eternally serene sky of your true awareness. Just let them go and sink into that awareness for the next minute of silence. And so just gently coming back to an awareness of the body, the world. On the count of 3, you're going to open your eyes. So 1, just breathing in. Notice the stomach rise, the chest rise, subtle flow of life energy rising up. The spine, air flowing into the nostrils, squeeze the sphincter muscle. Just noticing all these present sensations. Feel the life energy in your head briefly. Pause, smile. Because in you, salvation's means and end are one. Right now. And now you exhale. Just you exhale, sigh it all out. Noticing the vibration in your throat, chest and the stomach suck back in. Air flows out of the nostrils. Energy subsides back down like a wave just breaking back into the ocean. You come to rest again at the bottom of the exhale. So that's 1. 2, just noticing the weight of your body pressing down into the chair, feet touching the ground. So you breathe in again. Notice any smell in your nose. Maybe there's a subtle taste in your mouth. And notice what you're hearing. Just noticing all these things from this very still, calm, non-judgmental place in your mind. There's no judgment, no interpretation of anything that you perceive. So practice this in these little periods at the end of our meditations. You're training your mind to start perceiving this way in your normal daily life. So 3, open your eyes. Take 30 seconds just to look around the room. Up, down, sideways, behind you. Just noticing whatever's there, but again, do it in this very non-judgmental way. So you don't have to name anything you see. You don't have to think about it at all. Just allow it to be. And actually, what you'll notice is that sense of beingness is in you, really. And so, by perceiving this way, you actually activate your own beingness. You stay rooted in that, connected to that. And this is how you live. in a way that is very surrendered and very peaceful, in a world that is, if you look at the appearances of it, really not designed to make you peaceful. This is enlightenment, a means of forgiveness, letting go of your normal perceptions and allowing this holy perception to come into your mind. The end goal is peace, love, joy. Ultimately, eternally, these will be given you. There will be no darkness, no pain. All that can be left behind and transcended. So it is said, so it is done. So I wish you a very peaceful rest of your evening. To help you to do that, listen to the short breath break recording that I sent you a little bit earlier. If you're in the Art of Letting Go club, got that recording in the WhatsApp group. If you're out there on YouTube, just watch your breath and remind yourself of today's ideas, a little pattern interrupt. If anything comes in to test you or challenge you, say in me, salvation's means and end are one. If you don't fully understand that, it doesn't matter, it's a pattern interrupt, inviting another presence in, presence of what the Course calls the Holy Spirit, which can look again at anything that you perceive in this world. Find a way to let it go and to find the peace that is your divine birthright. And that's all the sentence means. The means are letting go of forgiveness. The end is peace. So that's what I wish for you, a very peaceful afternoon, evening ahead. Thank you for listening. And I hope to connect with you tomorrow. I've got a meditation tomorrow evening at 6:30 UK time, 7:30 SA time. So join us then. And there's also one at 12:30 p.m. UK time, 1:30 p.m. SA time. So thank you for taking the time to meditate, and namaste, which means the divine in me, all the love and the peace and the joy in me honors and acknowledges, blesses you with the love and peace and joy that are in you.